Okay. All right, here we go. So
phase two.
So you guys, last week it was amazing, and this is understanding the numbers, part 2. All right. So I loved last week's call. So you guys feel free to keep chat busy, because we'll know when you need help or you want more questions answered by what you put into chat, and we'll be watching chat the whole time. If I miss something, just somebody interrupt me. Okay. I was really impressed last week with you guys asking questions that maybe would have seemed basic, but you didn't know, right? Like, what really explain BV, explain 2/3, 1/3, explain how we get paid. What is bank? Do you remember? And they were such great questions that you asked. And as we said, how do you know this? How can you understand the power of this compensation plan if you don't really know it? And Jimmy says what blows him away is how often he encounters people, really successful network marketers, that have no clue how they're getting paid. Would you take a job and not know how you get paid?
And that would include 90% of the people in our beautiful company as well.
But that's not going to be you. Because how can you light up and say, I am unstoppable. I'm going to keep going until you, first it's heart of service, but then you've got to know where you're going, right? If you're going to get into that car and start to drive it, you need to know where it's going to take you. And so that's what we're doing this for. So we're going to stay with this until you each raise your hand and tell me you got it. All right. And that might be 3 weeks. We don't care. We want you to understand the power of this plan. Okay. So we're very excited about it. And I'm so honored. So everyone, one of my closest friends, and like just one of the an angel on earth, Cindy Hedges. Oh, love you so much, my friend. Super successful in Isagenix. She was the Isagenix Woman of the Year. Incredible. And every time I have a chance to interact with Cindy, I learn something, and it changes me. And so, Cindy, thank you so much for just hopping on with us tonight as we're doing this training, and just jump in anytime. I love what you said to me about the 100 BV, and if I'm putting you on the spot, you can just come in and jump in. But earlier tonight, I said share it, about the whole idea of it. So would you mind just sharing, if you can, if you remember what you said?
Well, I think we were talking about, so guys, hello everyone, and hello. There's so many new faces on this call tonight. It's so exciting to me. I love it. Daniel, I just want to welcome you. I'm super excited for you. If you are a self-motivated, amazing go-getter with big dreams, you have found an incredible home in Isagenix. So, and good job, Steve and Lori, for being faithful to share the gift too. So Lynn and I were just talking, because as we've been talking to the team at large, a lot of us are, especially building with our younger team, really talking about the power of the 100 BV, but also wanting to prepare everybody for the mindset and understanding too that it's going to be a process. It's a journey. You're not going to get there just boom overnight. And so when you start and you're doing bringing people in, and again, I really think, just like, I can't remember who was sharing. I just want to say this really quick. I say it all the time, and it's so important. I saw the same thing when I was training the ICU circuits. This is a few years back, but I got to train the compensation plan, and it was crazy to me how many people were in the audience that were like 2-star, 3-star, 4-star golden circles, and they couldn't even like draw out the you share, they share. Like, just quickly, comfortably, like, boom, nail it. Just get it done. And I was with Travis Garza, and I remember he and I both were just like, oh my gosh, like, literally we have $1 million opportunity in our hands. And that is one of the most basic skills that you can learn. And it just has to be quick and comfortable, so it's like second nature. And the only way that's going to happen is if you practice it. You've got good verbiage, you practice it, you're doing it all the time at home, every single day, draw through it like 5 times or 10 times a day until it's just boom, second nature right there. So when you're just talking to somebody, it just comes right in naturally, and it's kind of like an aha for them, not an awkward because you haven't done it in a while, type of a thing. That's important. This is a skills-based business. You need to go to work to learn the skills, but they're basic skills. We've got to learn to tell a great story, have an amazing experience on these products, and really tell that story great, to meet the needs in other people's lives, be great at just showing them the money. Isagenix is an amazing company with life-giving products that make a significant impact on our health and our well-being. And they give us the opportunity to almost revenue share with the growth of the company. And that is because we become the marketing arm of the company. We love it. We eat it, love it, and share it. And it's just like, it should be as natural as we do life every day and breathe. And so learning those skills. And then the third one is really what you've seen happen on our team, like the exponential growth of all these dynamic young leaders is really honing your ability to empower others to see greatness in people and to pull that out and to believe in them long enough until they can believe in themselves and give them wings to fly. It's really that empowering and building leadership. So what Lynn and I were talking about quickly is just that when you get people started, and we're starting them with 100 business volume and really talking about the 100 BV is one of the best products that Isagenix offers because it's the key that unlocks this whole incredible compensation plan. And you can build it out with money that you're already spending on a variety of things that you're eating every single day that for most people are not serving them. They don't feel good. They don't look good. They're not sleeping good. They've got extra weight on their body. They can't think straight, whatever it is. They need to upgrade their nutrition, and we have world-class nutrition. We're going to show them how to shop from their own store. And so when you begin, the money on the table that you want to really focus on are the rank advancement bonuses, and Lynn and Mark will go through all this. But the $3,000 to $4,000 that's on the table, $50 for becoming consultant, I call that a share bonus. You share with 2 friends, the company pays you $50 just for saying thanks. When you help your friends share with 2 friends and get them paid, the company pays you $100 for helping your friends make cash back on their products. That's the verbiage I use, and it resonates with people. And then beyond that, when you continue to duplicate that out, you do it 3 times. There's a $250 bonus when you do it twice, a $750 bonus when you do it 3 times, and a $1,000 bonus when you do it 5 times. There's like $3,000 on the table for you. Is that something you're interested in? That's how I say it. And people are like, wow, yeah, just for helping people get healthy, I'm open. And then I'll go back through and really, really draw it out for them. So anyway, that's just like a little verbiage piece for you. But what I would say, and what Lynn and I talked about, and I'm sorry, this is a lot to get to this point, but is that when you're building with the 100 business volume pack, at first, it's going to take some time. You're going to put in a lot of time in the beginning, and maybe your cycles, the BV, won't build quite as fast as if you were building with a value pack. But again, a value pack, this is something my sister Gretchen says all the time, I think is very good. A value pack at a $600 price point can almost become more like a sale versus 100 BV of, eating a better breakfast and aging youthfully, is a share. It's like, this is what I'm doing. It's working. I feel amazing. I don't know if it'd be something for you or not. Take a look at it. It's $150. People are going to try it for $150. They just will, so it's more of a share, but it's going to take a longer time to create income. So I want you to think of it as building an asset. It's a dividend check. You're building a business. You're not getting compensated like if you went to get a job at the mall or a regular corporate job where you're trading time for money. You're going to put a little more time in the beginning. But just like Kelly Diggerhoof would tell you, and Tyler, Janny, myself, all of our team, once that ball starts to roll, and guys, it seriously is, it's 2 sharing with 2, sharing with 2, sharing with 2, sharing with 2. I mean, I tell people, share with 10. 10 friends, if you're doing it, they're doing it. Who are they? Teach them to eat a better breakfast. Put them to bed on protein at night. Help them to age more youthfully. Everybody's eating and everybody's aging every single day. And Isagenix gives us a tool to do both super successfully. It's very cost effective and it makes a huge impact for people. So it's that exponential growth, and eventually your business will just take off and have a life of its own. And so that's what I just want to encourage you to have a mindset, not of 6 months, 6 figures, but make a commitment to 2, 3, 5 years. The time's going to pass either way. 5 years, you're going to look back and you're going to be so glad. And just like KJ said, she said, I've done a lot of things that Kelly's done. And KJ is dynamic. She's beautiful. She's a fitness instructor. She's articulate. She's warm. She's a beautiful person. But she's led with the product and maybe has not really shown the opportunity like she should. So what's happening is, and I've done the same thing, KJ, so no, I'm not calling you out, I'm calling you up, and I'm so glad that you are seeing that, because we're cutting people off at the knees if we're not showing them the complete package of what Isagenix has to offer.
That's right. That's so true. And I think it's
Wise words.
such wise words, Cindy. I always love to hear from you, girl. And when you look at it, okay, so Kelly said at ICU, she started with a 9-day. So she started with 100 BV, and a bunch of her friends were all using 100 BV. They were starting with that same thing, and the company only had 100 BV in the beginning, and they got to 100. How much was it? 128 million just with 100 BV. So know that when the founders put this company together, their intention was to give you an asset that you could build that would set you free forever. Do you think Kelly is set free forever? I mean, right? It's an amazing thing. And I'm going to actually, I'm going to end this call. So in 10 minutes, I'm going to just show you something, because I was working with, I was occurring to me today that I wanted to show you what it looks like when you enroll just 1 or 2 powerhouses in your business. So this is the other thing I want to say to you is the way this plan is structured, you think about the profile of the customers in our company. 80% are product users. So what the language you just heard from Cindy is so powerful, because 80% of the people you're going to talk to are product users. And a lot of them, like in KJ's business, a lot of them are very happy product users. My question is, how many of those product users, if they really knew that they could get their products paid for every month, if they really knew they could get a little pressure off of their family by $100, $200, $500 a month, how many of those product users would be interested in learning about the opportunity? And then I want to talk to you about the 20% that come in with an intention to build. My projection is that this number is going to grow significantly. We're in the gig economy now. It's a big thing, right? Yeah, Lauren, unmute for just a second. What are our numbers by 2020? How many Americans are going to be in the gig economy? Is it 50%? I think it's 50%.
I don't recall.
Okay, I think it's 50. I think
50%.
it's 50%. Yeah.
I think it was by 2030, 95% are going to be participating in an online business. Or the 95% of all purchases by 2030 are going to be online, e-commerce.
Think about that, you guys. And we're a consumer products company. So this is coming like a freight train. And of the options that are available to us in the gig economy, network marketing just makes the most sense. And so to have a plan for yourself, get good at it now, because it's coming like an earthquake. So it's 20% now. I project that those numbers are going to really change. So know how to talk about this. Know how to talk about this amazing, you're right, Nicole. Amazon changed everything, where people feel like they can get what they want when they want. But what makes us different than Amazon? It's because we can get what we want when we want, and we get paid for it. And we build an asset that's residual income for life. So it's like just knowing that and working on it is such a powerful thing. So Isagenix allows us to play a long game or a short game. So I want you to really be clear on this. Please write this down. The long game in Isagenix is is residual income. It's asset-based income. Really important to understand this. And what are the keys to the long game? The keys are duplication. The key is retention. The key is auto ship. And so it's making sure when you're setting up your orders and you're working with your customers, you serve them very well in the beginning. So if they're coming on as a product user, you serve them very well and you have a long view in the language and the dialogue that you have with them. And you set them up on auto ship. So Isagenix took away the $1 sort of kind of auto ship, right? You should set them up, and that conversation should be, this is your life wellness plan. This is the way for you to be lean and fit and strong for life. This is the way for you to build muscles and keep them, right? So this is your monthly foundation of health. And you need to have language around that. That's to talk to your product users. So a long-term view. And your business builders is like, commit with me. This is going to be, it's going to change your family's life forever. It's going to change your life forever. It's going to set you free, millennials, right? So I'm putting together my team of partners. I'm going to show you the way to build this asset, but I want you to commit to me that you're going to be on auto ship. You're going to be in here in the game and using these products, 100 BV a month for the next 5 years, right? Have the long term, set people up for that long conversation, and make sure that the products that you're presenting to them, that they're going to exhaust their supply by the end of the month. Because here's one of the biggest killers of consistency in your business and retention in your business, is because they have products left over at the end of the month. And then they say, oh, I'll just wait. I don't need shakes right now. And they forget.
They shut off their auto ship
and they get out
to turn it back on.
And then they get out of the habit of buying these products on a monthly basis. So you want to influence that. Now you're bringing in someone as a partner, as a business builder, give them a plan, vitamins, something simple that they just lock it in and they just know that's my commitment to make money. That's my commitment to keep the tap running in my bank. So just really important to know that. So the short game in Isagenix is twofold. One is, as Cindy mentioned, and we're going to show it to you, actually probably not tonight, but the rank advancement bonuses. And you look at the numbers, and the only thing you need to know about that is Isagenix has put those bonuses in place to give you time to earn while you learn and put the foundation down in your business, right? So all of those bonuses are there to encourage you to do the simplest thing. And once you understand this, you actually really understand the basics of and the way to build our business, which is you plus 2 people. What does that make you? A consultant, right? And then them plus 2. And you want to just do that over.
You share, they share.
You share, they share, you share, they share, and teaching them to do exactly the same thing over and over again. If you understand that, you understand how to become someone who's earning $500 a month or someone who's earning $1 million a year with 176,000 people on your team. That's really all you need to understand. Lauren wants to say something. Go ahead, Lauren.
I do, and another big takeaway from ICU was when you look at 100 BV. If you're sharing 100 BV packs and you share, they share, and you compare it to someone who's doing the value pack, the you share, they share and cashing in on the bonuses, it comes to $500. Yeah. It's still more than and for if you're doing a value pack, it's $900. So I thought that was a big awareness too, is just knowing that there's still a lot of money.
Go ahead, Cindy.
The beautiful thing about that, guys, is either way you get your products paid for. I mean, if you start with $156 worth of products and a $29 membership, and you make $500, you've got an extra $300 in your pocket. I mean, how easy is that to duplicate out to people? Again, if they've got goals, meet the need. I mean, lead with the need, meet the need in the person's life. But otherwise, just have them look at what are they already spending money on in their lives with things that aren't serving them. They're shopping at someone else's store. Encourage them. Stop spending 100% of your money in someone else's store. Take a portion of that money, invest it in your own store, shop from your own store, dramatically improve the quality of your health, and join me as we create a network. That's what we do. We link arms and do it together. A network of happy product using consumers that are sharing it with other people and getting paid.
Yeah, and the key to that is to have a plan. It's so good. Thank you both. Both of your shares were so fabulous. And you want to be thinking about it this way. What are the things I can do to keep people in the game long enough that they start to feel the power of these products in your body? Because who on this call, just by a show of hands, people who've been here for a while, who would ever imagine not using these products, right? I mean, is everybody here committed to using these products for life?
Forever.
Right? Because it changes your life so dramatically when you get them in your body. You can't even imagine not having them in your body, Colleen. You're so cute. And also, like Nicole just said, heart of service, you guys, $500 a month would reduce the divorce rate significantly in this country. That's the number. That's the number. And it stands like if everything you're planning is getting them in for a long game, get every single person on an IsaBody challenge. Because IsaBody challenge, $200 worth of free products, but you're in the challenge for 4 months. It's free. It doesn't cost them anything. They're buying products anyway. But and then like the Isa delivery, they had 10,000 people in the first 10 days sign up for Isa delivery. Does it keep them in the game longer?
Yeah.
12 months. They've paid for 12 months of free shipping, right? So you should be strategically planning your business. So make sure that they are not overwhelming with product in their initial order, so they're not that they are running out of it. They've exhausted their supply at the end of the month. Serve them well. Make sure you're helping them to have that product experience. So we all know it works, right? Make sure that you have a plan for duplication. So talk about you share, they share. Show them how to get their products paid for. Get it written down right away. Have criteria that you can go to that say, I know this person's is a runner. Like I'll tell you, after speaking to Daniel yesterday, actually after speaking to him about 5 minutes after I met him, like I knew he was a runner. He was a man that was determined, and he wanted to, he wanted more from his life. Well, if you're not having the conversations about those things, how are you going to know? Right?
And how is anybody else going to know?
So because it's 9:26, I'm going to skip the chart I was going to show you. I promise we'll work on that next week. I'm going to show you what bank looks like so you can read it in your back office. We'll do all of that next week. But I want to show you what it looks like when you get a runner. So if you can't see this clearly, please let me know because we'll move the camera closer to the wall. Okay? What are you doing? I'm not bringing that up.
Okay.
This is such an extraordinary story of what is possible in our company that I want you all to see it. And I've been wanting to show this to you for a while, and it blew my mind when I put it together. So if you guys can't see it, Mark, can you just try to center it on? We're going to bring it as close as we can for you to see it, and I'll walk you through it. All right, just let me know if you can see it. Can you guys see this? Just tell me, somebody.
Not really. I'm
Not
not
really?
really.
All right, hang on one second.
Let's see.
Can't
One
read
second,
it.
you guys.
I have to do one thing.
Okay, what do you got to do? Unplug? Just unplug
No,
it.
I need.
You need the
a
light?
longer cord. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're going to use Kelly as an example. There. Is that good, guys? We'll take a screenshot of this. I'll walk you through it, and then we'll take a screenshot. Okay, so Kelly,
Yeah, we'll put on TMA.
yeah, top income earner, earning 1 to 2 million a year. You know the numbers. She enrolled 323, 21 consultants, 12 business builders, 176,000 in her downline. She's at the highest growing and the quickest growing demographic in her business, people who are 22 to 28 years old. Millennials, okay? All right, let's take a look. I'm gonna start right here, and then I'll come back to it. No, I'm gonna do it this way. So Jimmy Smith, we all know him. He has Sean on his team. We're gonna walk down the downline. Joni to Carol, Carol's sister Nancy to Doris. There's our girl, Cindy Hedges, right there, okay? Cindy Hedges enrolled Janie Elo. Janie Elo enrolled, you don't have to remember all these names because you're going to see them. I just want you to see what's happening here. This is the power of numbers. She enrolled Betsy Frame. She also enrolled Kelly. So Janie enrolled Kelly. When Janie enrolled Kelly, Janie was at 40 cycles. Okay, that's 40 cycles a week. What's the money, Mark? 40 cycles a week.
It's $1,000, $2,000 a week. It's over $100,000 a year.
Yeah,
Okay?
21.
3-star.
That's 3-star.
3-star. Betsy was at 20 cycles. That's 2-star.
$50,000 a year.
Okay? So Janie enrolls Kelly. Kelly starts with a 9-day, 150 VV. She enrolls her sister Danny and her friend Kayla. And they locked arms and they started running. They put together her market, her target market, know who you're talking to and who you're going through in your business. She put together 6-figure mommies. And about 3 years into her business, she enrolled Laura Stevens, who enrolled her,
Who was a military wife.
and she enrolled her friend that she went to college with, Lindsay Hofbauer. Okay?
An optometrist.
Right. Now we're going to jump over to the other side. Remember Betsy Frame? I told you Janny enrolled Betsy. Betsy enrolled Barb. Barb enrolled Jill Bowman. Jill Bowman enrolled Tracy O'Malley. Tracy O'Malley enrolled Tanya Kirkpatrick. She enrolled her sister, Trudy Maples, who now is enrolling networkers all day long, all these people from Pampered Chef. Okay? These are all the people that I'm showing you, they're runners.
They're all millionaires.
No, I'm good. So let's just walk down here. See all these M's? Jimmy's a millionaire, Sean is a millionaire, 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 millionaires, millionaire, millionaire, and all of these women are millionaires. Do you see the power of this compensation plan? Do you see the power of bringing someone in who can light your business up and what can happen in your business? Is this mind-blowing or what, you guys? Is anybody feeling this as much as I am? I mean, this is insane, right? Yeah. So that is the power of what happens in Isagenix.
Thank you, Lynn. This is amazing. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
It is so amazing. And guys, in truth, it was just like, we were just sharing it with our friends. We took the product, we had a great experience, and we just started talking about it. And literally you don't need everybody. We want to help everybody use the products. You just need a couple people to run with, a couple people that get it, that will turn around and find a couple people that get it, that will turn around and find a couple people that will get it. And all of that happened on my focus leg, on my inside leg. That's not even my team leg.
Let's have it on her pay leg. On her pay leg.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, it really is. It's mind blowing. It is. You just got to stay in the game long enough till you find those people. And when you find them, you stay with them, you empower them, you believe in them, and you just keep pouring belief into them and giving them opportunity to create success.
And here's a funny story. So Janny, I remember we were at a Top Achievers together. And I think it was my first Top Achievers. And Janny, we're getting ready to go to the spa. And Janny said, I'm so stuck in my business. And like, we were asking different leaders, like, how do you get your business going? It's like, I'm so stuck. And what happened is she didn't even realize this was beginning to unfold. Like it happened, it was 2 months later when she was on a plane and she enrolled Kelly. She was on a plane. She talked to this young mom on the plane and Kelly got a 9-day. And her business was stuck. So if any of you are feeling like my business doesn't feel like it's really rocking right now, I'm putting effort, felt like she was stuck. And then her friend Betsy was talking to a yoga woman, Barb, who, because Jill Bowman had a special need at that moment in her life with her husband, she walked in and she told her about it. So then what happened is both of these power teams started to occur because of Jill Bowman and Kelly. And that's when Janny's business exploded because of what these two people did. Yeah. And so that's the power of what happens in this compensation plan. You don't need 5 million people. You need people that so can you imagine if Janny never told Kelly about You Share, They Share? Can you imagine if Betsy didn't tell Jill about You Share, They Share? These people said, oh my goodness, I get it. Like Kelly was like, I've got all these mommies I know that would like to make a little extra money. And that's why Eric Hoover said about Kelly, you watch this girl. He said to his parents, or to Travis, watch this girl. She's going to light it up. That's how it works.
And Lynn and her girlfriend, Laura Stevens, told her no for 4 years, but she didn't give up.
Right. Right. So that is the power, you guys. It's not like you need 300
thousands of people,
but you have to talk about You Share, They Share. Because if any of those people didn't do it, this magic wouldn't have happened. Look at all these millionaires in this one line.
Residual millionaires.
And as Cindy said, this isn't even on her team leg. This is on her pay leg. It can come anywhere in your business. So is it worth always having those conversations?
Courtney. She's tattooing it to her face. You go, girl. I love that.
So you guys, you have to learn it, master it. You share, they share. That's really all you need to know. If you know that, you know our compensation plan. We're going to show you the blue sky. It's insane. Like for us, we had to know about okay, that's exciting. And it is. We didn't appreciate it in the beginning. We're like, $54 for a cycle, okay. We just didn't appreciate this magic. That right there, you should take a picture of this and put it on your phone and look at it all the time and say, this is what the magic is. This is how it happens.
Yeah.
And anytime you don't feel like going out and talking to somebody that day,
100 BV, guys.
get over it.
Lynn, take a picture of it and text it to us so we can all just put it on our phones, please.
I'm going to put it on
I'm gonna put
TMA,
TMA.
and you can all get it and download. You should make it your screensaver.
Exactly.
We're built with 100 BV, guys. 100 BV. That's as Cindy said at the top of this call, that's the power of our compensation plan. Right there. It's our best product. And we have a lot of really amazing products in this company. That's your best one. That's going to set families free. For generations, you can will this to your children. That's the number you want right there. So look at it and then become 10 feet tall and bulletproof. It doesn't matter. Some people you're going to talk to for 3 years or 5 years before they join. Or some people like me, they'll chase you wanting the solution, right? So you never know, but just say, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. And know these numbers. That's the power of what we have here. And I ran late. I'm sorry, but wasn't it worth it?
Yes.
All right, you guys. Thank you. And Cindy, oh my God, what a joy to have you here. And come back. We love having you here while we're doing this series. It would be so much fun.
So Sonia,
I've got a whole group of young ones that are just getting started. So maybe we'll just jump in here and partner with you guys. That would be so fun. You guys did a great job, Lynn, and thanks for all the shares. That was fantastic. And I'm going to reach out to Kelly because she will be so blessed, because her biggest thing is she just doesn't want to get on stage and feel like she doesn't have something to bring of value. So
Wow.
I will let her know how incredibly blessed all of you were by what she shared. So.
yeah, she
For
killed
sure.
it. She rocked.
Yeah, thank you so much, Cindy. And Ben, partner with us. We'd love it. And Jimmy, I did speak to him, that he promised he's coming back. So we'll have all of that as well. So it'll be fun for us all to hack it around together with Jimmy, wouldn't it? So thank you all very much. I know it's 9:37. I appreciate you hanging in there with me. And we'll pick it up again next week for part 3. Love you guys. Thank you very much. Good night, everyone.
Good night, guys.
Thank you. Night.